Blackson Placemakers at Honolulu Beach. And if you don't mind, just take a look across the black sand beach. It's one of the rarest types of sand beach in the world. There's one in Africa and there's another one in Bali, and I think that's about it. What you notice is that this was where there was an ancient village for thousands of years for fishing. And you can see the remnants of an old heiau, a temple on the top of that hill where you see the straight rock line. That was a large temple. There was a large fishing village here. This is where probably the first Micronesians landed in Hawaii. But it didn't look like this. You notice the beautiful palm trees and how Hawaiian that is. Those were planted in the 1970s. So those are new imports. You also notice the shack over here for sale. It's closed up, but you would see a vending machine right in front of it. And it's also, there are a few people that live here. The ecological part of this is because it's a rare beach on this rocky coastline, the turtles, these are green turtles, and then the endangered hawksbill turtles nest here. These turtles are just sunning themselves. And the Hawaiian monk seal, another very endangered animal. The reason why they still come here naturally is because there are no lights along the shoreline here. It's a very natural place, and probably the last natural shoreline of this size in the Hawaiian Islands. Blackson Placemakers. Now we're standing here looking at Ka'u, essentially probably 2/3 of Ka'u, and you can see from the Mauna Loa mountain all the way down to Honolulu to the sea. In the distance, far distance, is the volcano of Kilauea. That's at 4,000 feet. What's covered by the clouds is Mauna Loa, which is at 12 or 13,000 feet. And then you see a few bays cut in. The bays are actually just the place where the lava didn't flow out to the sea. It's not really cut in, it's just the lava flowed out. And then right in front of us is the bay. It's called, I believe it's called Honoapo. And you can see an old pier that's broken down. But back in the late 1800s, before the cane sugar, that pier was built for cattle. Because there are no real natural bays, boats couldn't get in very close to these great ranch lands. So they built the pier to drive the cattle off of the pier, and they would swim the rest of the way to the boat to load them up. You can see this is where also the Hawaiian fishing villages were, and they would have access to the ocean and access to the pools behind. Either some are alkaline, some are freshwater, and they would keep and raise fish in those areas. So this was really where the people lived, and then they would gather vegetables and fruit and food and herbs up the mountain in their ahupua'a, which was a division of land from the sea to the mountain, which is a natural transect.